All right, so just a quick video this week, kind of give you an update here on the Willis. So we've got it tore down again. It's wintertime. I am out driving it in the slop out there. So let me show you a few things we're doing, and she's actually in pretty good shape. I'm thinking it might be 40,000 original. Let me show you why. All right, so we did some cleanup work in here. Now, I do have a 12-volt conversion for this, but one thing at a time. But what do you guys think? You got the engine all painted. Took it around the block. And the oil trail, I can see right where I went. So let me show you what we're doing about that. All right, so I don't know how versed you guys are looking at the bottom of an engine, especially an old flathead. But, you know, if you look up here at the cam lobes, I mean, they're hardly even worn at all. One thing neat about these old 226s, they've got a floating pickup. So when I put the timing chain cover back on, it was leaking like a sieve. So when we put this all back together, I thought it was the timing chain cover that was leaking originally. But it turns out there's a seal on the backside here that, well, she let loose, I think. I think it was from all the monkeying with this. So we're going to go back in, put a new rear main in it. I've got some other stuff to do. It's kind of hard to film and do things. If I had a lift, it'd be different, but overall, she's in pretty good shape. You can see that the teeth on the starter, she's kind of getting chewed up a little bit. So eventually, probably new clutch and pressure plate and all that stuff. And we'll probably take care of that at that time. So let me show you some more here. And we do have the 12-volt conversion kit. So the alternator, distributor, got a new fuel pump for the back because it's electric. Starter solenoid. But I don't like to change everything at one time. So as soon as we get it back and running, we'll get this on there and get her back on 12-volt. Trying to find 6-volt gauges is not easy. You almost can't find anything. So if you want to run, you know, water, if you want to run a more modern water temp gauge or anything like that, good luck. Or even the tack or anything. So we'll get that on after we get that lower end all finished up. So these 226s, there's a front seal that goes on. I'll get this all cleaned up. Timing chain cover bolts up to this. And you got the rear main. I think someone put a rope seal in. I don't think it's supposed to have a rope seal because of these little filler pieces. So we get those cleaned up. And I actually thought I would have more sediment in the pan, but there really isn't much in there. These things had a built-in skid plate. So just slowly going through and getting her cleaned up and getting her back on the road. Highlight the red on the filter. And then we put this carburetor on it, which was kind of neat. I got this from the Jeepster man. It has an adjustable jet on it. What he told me is when you're going to altitude or either way, you can just come in here and adjust it and well, we'll take care of it. Now we have been running, when it runs, it's around 25, 30 pounds of oil pressure, which is really good. And I had to make sure that I was getting enough fuel pressure. All right, so this is a quick little video about the Willis. It's kind of hard to make a video when you're laying under it. There's barely enough room for my big butt. So we'll continue to have more stuff about it and hopefully here soon some other things. As always, thanks for watching and subscribing. And, well, we'll see you in the next video. See you there.